Good morning, movers, and welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. My name's Tracy. This beginner / intermediate workout is going to focus all on legs today. All right, so a few exercises that may not be exactly intended for beginners, but I'll show you modification if you need that. We're going to do this timed, so 40 seconds of work, 15 seconds in between. We'll repeat each circuit through twice. You're going to require a variety of dumbbells for the workout today, and here are the dumbbells I might suggest a beginner use. Of course, lift within your own abilities. I'm also going to use a bench. If you don't have that, I'll show you modification. All right, we're gonna add in some cardio components as well to give the legs a bit of a break and kick the heart rate up. And we'll do those low impact, but you can kick it up if you'd like to high impact. We'll start you with a warm up and end with a cool down. Are you ready to move daily? Me too, let's go. Maybe functional training on the watch today. Let's start with a warm up. We'll just increase our heart rates a bit here with a little bit of movement at the start, and then I'll go into some dynamic stretching for legs. Reach overhead, up. I know a number of you asked and requested for a few more sort of intermediate workouts. So we will have some squats, a few lunges in here, but again, I'll show you modifications if you can't do those, okay? We want everyone to be able to move daily here. And it's nice, there's always something that you can do to modify. Right here. And butt kicks here with a punch. Two more. Okay, holding onto a wall, we're just going to do some swings. Flex your foot. I'm just going to do a back pose here, so forgive, but I just want to hold onto my wall. Foot is flexed and swinging back and forth. Two more here. And switch your side. Let's go. Two more. Good. Let's do some cars. Controlled articulation, so up and around. That's it. 4 to the back, 4 to the front, and then we'll switch sides. Okay, reverse direction. All the way back. Get as nice and wide a circle as you can. It's hard, you don't want to tip over here. Really want to come around with that leg. Switch sides, up and around. Switch directions, up and around. Good. Let's take it wide and hand to toe tap right here. And stay wide, side to side lunge. Reach your hips back. Good. Okay. Some knee grabs. Just stretching in through those inner thighs. If you can't balance and do this, just give me some regular squats. It is tippy for me too. Stable on this foot, tippy on this one. Plant that big toe in the ground, okay? That's easier to do when you're barefoot or have minimal shoes like I've got on, but that side, Not easy there. Let's finish with some calf raises here, up to tiptoes. Five more. Okay, 4 exercises per circuit. We'll repeat it through twice, then on to the next one. We're starting with some cardio. Starting with that cardio, we're gonna start with 2 knees, 2 jacks. You could kick this up here, here, jack, jack if you wish. Keep your body moving in between. Here we go, knee, knee, jack, jack. Good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, you're either gonna go to a sit squat or a goblet squat. I'm gonna hold a 12-pound dumbbell in my hand. Sit squat is just sitting and standing, okay, on your chair. Otherwise, you're here. And we'll squat, feet are shoulder width apart. Nice and tall, drop it low. I've got a 12-pound here, just to start off with. I want you to think of keeping your knees equal distance apart. I saw someone the other day on Instagram, and every time she pushed up, her knees collapsed. Really think of there being a piece of rebar between your knees, okay? And you want to drop as low as you can with good form. Let's set that down. And into your cardio kick. So we're gonna front punch here. You could hop cardio kick if you'd like to kick it up. Keep moving, ready, and work. We punch here, let's go. And tap. We're going into a glute kickback. I want you to hinge forward on something. Stationary knee is soft, foot is flexed. Kicking up just to that plane, okay? Don't arch the back. I'll call half. And we kick, kick, that's it. Neck is neutral, you're just looking at your hands. Doing well. One more here, switch your leg and work. Okay, back to the top. Again, we got 2 knees, 2 jacks right there. Keep your body moving. 2 jacks to start, and you're 1, 2, and knees 1, 2. 1, 2, up, 1, 2, good. into your goblet squat or sit squat. If you can, jump up the weight. If the last round was too easy, I'm gonna go up to my 15-pound. Feet are just shoulder width apart, nice and tall, drop it low. You're here, press. Knees stay equal distance, remember. I want you to think of reaching your hips back. Reach, 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 reach. That's it. Okay, back into cardio. We're going into the cardio kick right here. I'm gonna opt for the high impact here, but you can stay here if you'd like. Either is fine. This is the intermediate. You're here and here. Finishing off with our glute kick back. Hinge forward onto something. Want your back nice and flat. You're gonna squeeze the glute. I'll call half, get ready. And we lift and lift. Last one on this side, switch legs. Keep moving that leg. Just a few more seconds, stay with me. That stationary leg is feeling the brunt of your body weight here. There we go. Okay, great start everyone. Grab a quick sip, take a look at the screen. There's our next 4 exercises, and we're starting down on the ground. We're gonna make our way down to the ground here for glute thrusts. I'm gonna bring my 20 down here. You can go lighter, you can go 0 weight if you wish. Feet are close to the bottom. Lie on your back, and we're gonna do a little pause at the top. Hold that dumbbell well. You're up 1,000 and down. Up 2,000 and down, up 3,000 and down. So I want you to think of squeezing the glutes at the top and almost doing that sort of posterior tuck and squeeze, right? You're not arching your back at the top, you're sort of tucking the pelvis. Okay, give it a good squeeze there. I will be going into mountain climber tap coming up. If you don't like the mountain climber for wrists, feel free to stand. Okay, you can do high knees or jacks, something that you prefer or that's easier for you. Now, otherwise, we're gonna be in plank position, hands under shoulders, tapping, alternating. Here we go, and we tap, tap. Of course, high impact. You're running those knees in here. Otherwise, just tap. Good. We'll stay down here for another leg exercise, so don't get up after this. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and sit. Into a seated leg raise. Okay, I will call half on this one. You're gonna sit nice and tall. Feel free to sit against a wall if you need. Hold the knee, leg lifts here. We're gonna work that quad and hip flexor. So lift and lift. This one's actually hard. It's funny, it's such a small movement. Already I'm like, ha! You too? I used to do these kind of workouts all the time, little calisthenics. I was way better at them back in the day. All right, switch your side and work. Good. We will be standing for cardio next. If you need a few extra seconds to stand, go now. Going into your high-low punches, make sure that dumbbell's not in your way. We'll reach high, high, low, low. You can kick it up here, here, low, low if you want high impact. Let's work up, up and down, reach, reach. Good. One more round, let's take it back down to the ground. I'll stick with the 20 on my glute thrust. Up on the pelvis, have a good handle. Slight pause at the top, feet are close to the bottom. Up, 1,000 down. Up, 2,000 down. Squeeze, 3,000 down. I had Kim Vopney, she's a pelvic floor expert. She talked about practicing those Kegels, like picking up the blueberry at the top and then releasing while you do glute bridge in your workouts. Great time to practice that is here. All right, let's go into that mountain climber. Remember, feel free to stand if you don't love this. I don't love this one. This is my least favorite cardio, but seeing as we're down here, I picked it. Let's go. We'll make the best of it anyway. Tap, tap. Sing a song in your head. Or go to your happy place, wherever that is. Hawaii? Sure. You gotta stay in the pocket. You only have 20 seconds left. Hold the plank if you can't tap. Work. Let's go. There we go. All right, sit. You're tall. I'll call half on this one. Seated leg raise. Heart rate's climbing. Doing well, everyone. And work. Lift and lift. Doesn't have to be super high. You definitely feel that quad activate. Great way to train hip flexors as well, which should be strong. 4, 3, 2, and switch your side and lift. Stay tall in your back. Three, 2, 1. Let's get up for that cardio if you want. You could add some dumbbells here. This is the intermediate version. I've got 3s. High, high, low, low. All right, core engaged. Let's work. 1, 2, and down for 1, 2. Up. Let's go. Yes. Okay, little water break. Take a look at the screen. There's our next set. And we're gonna start with that leg abduction, all right? Join me back if you need a longer break. Starting with that leg abduction, I want you to you can do this with or without a weight. I'll hold a 5, and I'm gonna tuck it behind my knee. You could hold it at the side of your leg as well. So whatever's best. 40 seconds per leg on here. So we're gonna lift and lower slow. Lift and lower, okay? Again, 0 weight is totally fine. This might be a new action for some of you. Okay, intermediate, you could add some tension. Another way to do this, of course, is a resistance band, a mini band above the knees. But 40 seconds should make the resistance enough for most of us. Doing well, almost there. If you do the behind the knee, just gotta be very mindful that it's tucked well. You don't wanna drop it. Okay, switching sides. Shake out that stationary leg. Just holding the dumbbell up with your body weight is a lot of work, isn't it? All right, let's tuck it behind, or no weight. You're tall. Abduct, and up. So we're working using our abductor muscles. So a little bit on the outer thigh, but a lot in the glute medius. The upper shelf of your glute is working here as well. Stay on this side. Let's go into cardio. Okay, we're gonna do 2 jacks, 2 frogs this time. Drop low. If you don't want to squat, you're just gonna stick with that jack right here, okay? Or jack high knee. So 1, 2, and frog. Other side frog. Good. Or high impact is here. Frog, frog. So whatever you like. Keep your chest up, drop your glutes. Into some static lunges. If you can't lunge flat on the ground, you could put that leg on an elevated surface right there, okay? I'll call halfway, we'll switch spots. Legs, you're tall, straight up and down here. No weight to start. Now, if you're tippy, you're gonna increase your base of support by moving that back foot over about a 1/2 foot, 1/4 foot, all right? That widens our base, makes us less tippy. All right, switch legs. Of course, you could also hold on to something for balance as well. And into your cardio, shake that out. Jab, cross, duck under, or stick with the jab, cross. If you don't want to hit that duck, I'll call halfway, wide stance, core engaged. So we jab, cross, and duck. Jab, cross, and duck. One more on this side. And turn, jab, cross, duck. Very good. Let's go back to the top, back to your abduction. And again, we'll do a full 40 per leg, with or without a weight. bent leg or straight leg. Okay, lots of options here. I'm gonna bend and we lift and slowly lower. Switch sides. If you feel like that's not stable, it's the same to hold it right here. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind. You do whatever you want. Stationary knee is soft. Lift and slow. Doing well, stay on this side. Let's go into our cardio. 2 jacks, 2 frogs. I'm gonna kick it up this time, but again, here's your low impact. Or you can stick with jacks if you don't want to jump. Or join me, 2 here, 2 frogs right here. That's it, jack, jack, and frog right here. Static lunge. Okay, I'm gonna hold 2 weights, one in each hand. I'll call half again. Without weights is fine, or just some high knees is good as well. Here we go. And we drop and drive. You are tall. Torso is tall. Just straight up and down. Last one on this leg. Switch, pelvic tilt, drop. Slow and controlled. Of course, you can always rack the weight on shoulders if you feel like it's hurting your elbow to hold it long, okay? This is always an option as long as you can rack it. Finishing with our cardio. Jab, cross, duck. You can add a hop right here to kick it up if you'd like. Jab, cross, duck, or 1, 2, hop. 1, 2, hop. Last one on this side. Switch. Jab, cross, duck, or jab, cross, hop. There we go. You have one more circuit. Take a look at the screen. A little pause if you need a longer rest. Otherwise, join me back. All right, let's go into some deadlifts. Stiff leg deadlift. I'm gonna hold 12s here. We're gonna hinge forward at the hips. Super flat back. I want you to reach your hips back. All right, here we go. And slow, 2, 3, and stand. Now, you can always do this without weight until you get the form. What I would recommend is filming yourself. See if your back is flat. See if your hips reach back. See if your shin stays perpendicular to the floor and dumbbells are close to the shins. There's a lot going on here. I often don't add these into a beginner workout because of that, but it is a good functional exercise. So to learn this pattern is really important. Hinge. Really stay in your heels here. Last one here. Slow, slow, and up. Good. Set those down. Goes out of the way into your cardio. All right. We're gonna do a speed bag. Knee is high, arms are high. I'll call half. Ready? Here we go. And we lift and lift. A good hip flexor work on this one again. Keep your elbows up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs, other side, and work. Of course, you can hop this up, and I'll show you that next round. Okay, into your plie, with or without a weight, nice and wide. We're gonna squat low. If you can't squat, give me a wide high knee here. I'll hold 112. Shoulders back, drop it here, low. Squeeze your glutes to the top, low. Now you can go a little ways, just a little ways. If you've never done this exercise before, I don't recommend holding a weight. And I recommend only going a short ways down. It really does lengthen those inner thighs. It's great for inner thighs, but you have to work up to it, okay? Or a little ways, remember, just minor, just getting the body used to it. Let's go into some butt kicks. We did enough for the hip flexor here. Now we'll single, double butt kick right there. All right, single, double. You could kick this one up as well, which I will second round. Single, and double here. Single, double here, up. Let's go. 1, 2, 2 right here. 1, 2, and 2 right here. You got it. Now have fun with it. Back to your deadlifts. Okay, you could stand against a wall as well. Reach your butt back so it taps the wall. That's a good guide. Otherwise, holding 12s again, knees are soft. And we hinge at the hips. 2, 3, and up. Slow. 2, 3, and up. Think of reaching your butt back like you're closing a car door shut with your butt, okay? Reach. Good. Halfway. Reach, reach. Very nice. Okay, going into your cardio. This time the speed bag, you can stay here. I'm gonna hop it and I'll call halfway, we'll switch legs. The hop is hard, here we go. Up and up. Elbows up, let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, you're here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, plie. I'll stick with the 12. Remember, you can wide high knee if you don't want to squat. Knees are out over toes, shoulders back, low and lift. Squeeze at the top. Okay, last cardio, folks. Let's go to the butt kicks. Give those hip flexors a bit of a break. Remember, your single, double. I'm gonna kick it up to high impact. Join me if you like. So single, and double here. Single, double here. Halfway, push. You've got this, folks. Stay in the pocket. Three, 2, 1. You're done and you've moved daily in your lower body cardio workout. Beginner, intermediate. Well done, everyone. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the workout and join for a stretch if you can. Ladies, I am sweaty. Ladies and gents, any gents following us? Who knows? You're tall. Let's hinge forward at the waist. Oh, I didn't think I would be sweaty because normally I kick it up. I do very high impact things and heavier weights, but that was clearly a good intermediate then, if I feel the way that I do. How did you find it? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear. Like I said, in our Move Daily Hustle Facebook group, which is a public Facebook group, which you're all welcome to join. I think we have almost 30,000 members over there, and it's quite active and lively and such great people offering wonderful advice and camaraderie. And our employee Kim, she's our Move Daily nutrition coach. She offers lots of great challenges over in there as well. So it's a fun group. Anyway, when I posted a previous intermediate workout, beginner/intermediate, the group said more of these, please. So henceforth, hitherto, here we are. Here we are. Because yeah, I like to give modifications for things, switch legs here. And not everyone can do squats and lunges, but there's always something you can do. So I'd like to sort of make sure that everyone is doing something, right? That you're pushing and challenging the muscles toward your capacity. And that certainly will be different for everyone. But I know that some of the beginner workouts are pretty basic and some of the advanced workouts are pretty tough. Let's go into a butterfly stretch, feet together. Try to press down gently on your knees here. So something in between I know is nice. I just haven't had the time to make a whole intermediate leveled program. So I haven't, but a lot of our strength workouts could be modified like that. There's not a lot of cardio in there, so your heart rate's not getting up, which often fatigues people really fast. Let's sit nicely, so we're going to a quad stretch here. So there are a lot of strength, and of course I lift heavier, but you could just lighten your weights, and that would make the whole workout a lot easier. So in our membership, I do offer a strength stream that's advanced strength stream, and a lot of that is just focused on improving strength and increasing muscle, but it doesn't move as quick as a lot of the other workouts that I do. So, you know, you don't get as exhausted, I guess, as fast, and which is good. But it's nice to, you know, if you feel like the beginner workouts, you're sort of tapped at your capacity, like you're not being challenged by them anymore, pepper in an advanced workout or two. You know, one of my regular workouts that I release on Monday and Tuesday, or one of Stratton's workouts that he releases on Friday, because those are all strength-based, Mine have cardio elements in them, his don't, so it depends on what you prefer, right? But yeah, there's lots of variety. Why am I stretching my shoulder? We didn't work shoulders. This is my automatic. I guess we'll stretch the other side here too. Yeah, sorry. That's what happens when you talk. But we will stretch here to stretch that lower back, reach across right there. Anyway, what I'm saying is challenge yourself, make sure that you're progressively overloading so that you don't plateau. But whatever you do, make sure you're able to show up again tomorrow. That is the goal, right? Amen. All right, folks, thanks for joining. We'll see you all in the next workout.